Previously on Trio.
What a setting for the night, eh?
Stunning.
Hey Trio Tribe, welcome back. Last time on Trio, we provisioned Saltaire 3 at French Harbor, Honduras, getting ready for our 5-day passage to Panama and the Panama Canal.
Look at the colors in that reef. So, I don't know why we're so attracted to French marinas and bays, but once again, we are in, well, not once again, but we've never been here before, but we're in French Harbor.
For a provisioning trip, and we're all squeezing into this little car like a bunch of circus clowns. I'm gonna sit on Cole's lap.
I couldn't get my head inside.
I'm littler than him now.
Oh, you're on Cole's lap. So Cole's always sat on your lap, now you sit on his lap?
Yeah. Can you hold that, bud?
Okay.
This time on Trio, it's the start of our 5-day passage headed for the pirate waters off the Honduran Banks and continuing on to the Panama Canal.
I continue and blaze to Panama and be there by Friday morning. Alright. So here's the update. We hauled anchor around 4 o'clock, hey Cole? And the seas were relatively calm. The wind was about 8 knots. Things have changed. Right now we're seeing about, hang on for a second, let me clean the lens. So things have changed. We're seeing 1.5 to 2 meter seas and 20 knots of wind. Wind is no big deal. We've got the jib and the main going, but it's lumpy. So I did a bunch of run around earlier and got a little seasick. Chris has been cooking. I'm feeling better now. Chris has been cooking. Now she's feeling a little seasick. Cole was strong. He's held it together the whole time. We're having an electrical problem. Our batteries haven't been charging properly over the last few days. And tonight I narrowed it down to a failing solar controller. See if I can show you that solar controller. It's gonna be hard to walk downstairs. Get out and see if I can show you. Whoa.
You look like an old man hobbling around down here.
Whoa! I'm almost falling down the stairs. Alright, in here. In the bedroom, under the bed. Whoa, I can't even get down my knees without falling. Back in there is my solar controller, TriStar MPPT, and this one Blue Sky Energy. That one, I believe, the Blue Sky Energy, has failed. So what's happening during the day, I've got lots of solar power, but the solar controller is not allowing any power to travel into the batteries. Even when I run the engine, it's not allowing any engine power to go, any engine generated power to go into the batteries. So we were almost out of power. In fact, the VHF wasn't working properly. It even said low battery on the VHF. So I figured out that we fired up an engine, and now out here, towels are falling on the ground. Up here is my monitor. And I can see now that it's putting in 34 amps, which is good news. There we are at 44%. All right, I'm gonna lie down because I've got first watch till 1 or 2. My watch will go from 8 o'clock till midnight, or as long as I can handle. Chris will go from midnight or 1 a.m., whatever I give up, till 4 a.m. And then Cole will go from 4 a.m. till 7 a.m. until we get up. So that's it for now. Our bunny boats are following behind us. Oh, see if I can get back up the stairs here without holding the camera. Ditch the flashlight. Chris had just finished making food. Whoa, looks awesome. And potato salad. Oh, that smells great. And our buddy boats are in a triangle formation, half a mile behind us. Barely picked them out. All right. Till later. So we're flying along at 7 to 7.5 knots. It's a rough sail. I think it's rough. Not I think.
The reason it's so rough is the waves are coming at us sideways, and they're large, like I said earlier. So it's just making for a rough sail. In about 20 hours, we turn about 20 degrees south on our course, so the waves will be a little bit more behind us.
I feel like big waves just...
Yeah,
Because when they're in front of us, we're beating into it, that's not fun. When they're beside us, they're making us bounce side to side. And when they're behind us, it kind of feels like your anchor's gonna dig into the water. So
and pretty much every time around here it's rough. So
and one other thing, my hands smell like butter.
random. Wow, that last wave threw me flying.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Passages. Did I say that already? Oh, come on. I feel like
Whoa!
this is like going up the volcano where I'm like, oh, how am I gonna make this for 4 days?
Yeah,
The
4
volcano,
days.
I'm like, how am I gonna make this for 5 hours? Oh.
Wow, it's bouncy. Oh my gosh. I'm lying down. Well, it's morning now. It was a pretty rough night. A lot of confused washing machine style seas last night, which kept banging against the side of the hull. Pretty much kept all of us awake. I went on first watch till, well, Cole went on first watch till 10. From 6 o'clock he went till 10. Then I went from 10 till 2, and Kristen went from 2 until 6. How was that? And now we're all just kind of sharing, but we're all pretty crashed out. It's gonna be a nice day. Seas are about 1.5 meters. Our buddy boats are pretty close to us. There's more. There they both are there. We still got about 36 hours, a day and a half to go. Doing 6.5 knots, 15 knots of wind, 1 reef in the main. There's our radar. So right now we're coming up to the pirate infested area where it's attacked by fishermen on pleasure boaters. So we're going pretty fast. These are pretty big, and there's 3 of us. I think we'll be okay. But it's still a concern. I have to hold this camera far away or I look squirrely. Hey, well, it's a little later. We're doing really well. 7.5, 7.6 on 12, 13, 14 knots of wind. And we've got about 3 more nights to Panama. The buddy boats have fallen behind. They shook out their main reef in their mainsail. We still have ours reef. They just can't keep up. So I'm gonna have to reef in my jib as well. My main is already reefed. They got a full main and full jib. That's
leopard, and that's a lepari. Fountain Pajot, but they just can't keep up. And it's getting close to sunset. 3 more hours, so I guess I'll have to slow down and reel them in. Safety in numbers, because over that way is the Nicaraguan Honduran Banks, where the pirates are. Arr! All the pirate fishermen, all the stories that we've heard. Apparently it's pretty benign though. A friend by the name of Maris did, a fellow sailor just sailed down there, and he did a calculation of a study, a research of every single reported incident that had happened over in that area. And since 2006, there's dozens showing, but there's only really been 2 boardings since 2006. So I'm not too worried about it. And then we'll get to Providencia, Colombia, and we are going to say goodbye to these guys because they're a little slow, and we're going to continue and blaze to Panama and be there by Friday morning. Alright, this is day 2. Well, my wife just woke up from a nap.
God, Bart, why are they going backwards? I think he's even paying attention.
That's all, folks.
So it's getting close to midnight, and we're right in the thick of pirate country right now. 3 boats of us have formed a triangle, and we're just flying along. We're doing 8 to 8.5 knots, and all 3 boats are maintaining the same speed, which is really awesome. But there's something tracking us way up there. You can see it on a radar. You won't be able to see it on the screen. If you can see the yellow light with the red, that's our buddy boat, and then in front of him was a bright white light. That's it right there on the radar. And that's us. So that's 5 miles, and that's 10 miles. When we first started tracking him, he was inside, just outside that. So it's moving the same speed as us, but it's coming towards us. Hopefully it's nothing, but like Cole said a few minutes ago, it's definitely getting brighter.
It's not going the same speed as us.
What?
It's not going the same speed as us.
You don't think so? There's our numbers. Okay, well, obviously the pirates come, we won't be talking, but I'll keep you posted. A little nerve-wracking for everybody. Wow, we're just flying along at 8 knots. 8.1, 8.3, 8.4, 8.6, 8.5. Wow. So if you want to read more about what's happening with the piracy in the Honduran Bank and Nicaraguan Bank here in the Caribbean, go to the internet and do a web search for Caribbean Safety and Security Net. And you'll find there these maps of each year, and yellow shows you incidents of theft or petty theft, or maybe a dinghy got stolen, and then you also see red pins that show more violent crimes, boardings, in some cases the odd death. So it goes by year, or you can have them all put onto one map for the last 4 years. There's a lot of reading, you can check it out and see what everybody's so nervous about sailing this area for. So that one light that we were tracking, he kept up with us for a little while, but we're flying along. I think even if he was doing a knot or 2 faster than us, it would take him 10 hours to catch us. At the very least, he was doing the same speed as us, so he couldn't catch up. Seeing another light off the port side now. Doesn't appear to be moving. We're all keeping pretty close proximity, and we're all doing pretty much the same speed, so I think everything's going to be okay. And the way we're going, the speed we're going, I think we'll be out of the whole pirate area come dawn. And the majority, in fact, I think all of the attacks and all of the incidents happened during the daytime. I would think that it would be very difficult to board a boat at night, not knowing who is on the boat, who's hiding around the corner, what kind of defenses we have on the boat. So I think even if you're a pirate, you're not attacking a pleasure vessel in the nighttime. It's just too iffy. So daytime is when all the reports have been made, so we'll hopefully be out of this area come daytime. At the very least, we're going so fast that I don't think anybody will be able to catch us. So. All right, that's it for my update. So my buddy boats were getting a little bit outside of my half-mile circle, 3/4 of a mile away, so I slowed down the sails so they can catch up. Hopefully they see that I've slowed down and they keep the pedal down and catch back up. There's no sense of me going off it on my own because we're sailing as a group. A couple of things that we did for security if we were to have boats come towards us with a threatening manner. We have a bunch of old flares that shoot, so we've got those all set aside. Same with the other boats. When we were in Guatemala, they had a fireworks firecracker store, and they had these ones that are as loud as small dynamite. So we grabbed a half a dozen of these dynamites, throw in the air, more as a deterrent than anything. And then if they do get too close to the boat, we bought some wasp spray that shoots 25 feet that we can shoot at them. That is, of course, if they don't have guns and they're not listening to reason to leave us and they get threatening. And then if they go on board, we have bear spray that we've always had on board that we use against any intruders that would come in. I don't know how that would all play out in real life, but those are some of the defenses that we have. I don't want to ever find out. And apparently, on the Pacific side, there's no such thing as pirates of the Caribbean or pirates of the Pacific. So that's where we're headed, to Panama to the Pacific side. 5 years in the Caribbean, it's time to explore the other side. Not because of pirates, because we're excited to see some new countries and new places. All right. Now they're starting to catch up. Okay, so a couple hours later, and the wind is gusting 22, averaging 18, 19. So I've had a reef already in the main, which is good news because it's such a pain to put in it at night when everybody's asleep. So I always put a reef in the main at night. And I just finished reefing in the jib, which is a little difficult to do by yourself, but it's not that big of a deal. Unfortunately, our buddy boats didn't put a reef in their main, and now they're seeing 21, 22 knots of wind, and they're getting kind of anxious over it because half their crew's asleep. I'm sure they'll wake them up and do it if they feel they need to, but one boat doesn't even know whether they should do it or not. They were asking the other boat what they thought. So a little bit of doobie there. Rule of thumb for us on this boat: sunset falls, reef goes in, no matter what. This boat sails really good with the reef, so it doesn't really bother us, but that's an excellent rule of thumb. So we're doing 7.5 knots, 15 knots of wind right now. It's calming down a bit. That's it. Just going in the pirate area. Talk to you later.
Alright, it's morning of day 2, or is it day 3?
Night 2. That one just
2 nights down, 2 to go. And Cole's turn on watch. I did the 1:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. and Cole's now taken over. We had a nice cup of tea, hair bread, and now we're kind of just settling in. It's like downwind run from now on, all the way to Panama. Got some big seas though. I don't know. Have a look. It's always hard to tell in the GoPro. They look smaller. Objects in camera are smaller than they appear. Much smaller. And we're still traveling with our buddy boats that we say goodbye to and part ways as they travel to Providencia, and we're going to carry on to Panama so we can reach that. Fairly uneventful evening. No pirates contacted. We only saw one boat at night, and it was at anchor, so really nothing. We did the whole Honduran Bank in the cover of night, so that was a plus as well. It is very tricky sailing with other boats, I gotta say. That's been the most challenging part of this whole passage. Trying to maintain a close distance, but yet a safe distance, and at one point we were... One of the most challenging parts of this whole passage has been traveling with buddy boats. It's great for the safety in numbers, but it was quite difficult to match speeds and stay within a safe and comfortable distance from one another. There was just the three of us in our group, and we were trying to be no farther apart than half a mile and no closer than a quarter mile. And at night, your depth perception goes pretty off, so we got pretty close to our two boats there at night, and gives you a little bit of a nerve rattle. So now daylight's fine, so you can see each other, no depth perception problems, and lines playing tricks with you at 2 and 3 in the morning. So they're off to our port side. And Leilani behind us here, and Lackawanna up a little bit in front of us there. Right, that's all to report now. Back to you guys in a bit. More days to go. Woohoo! Panama, here we come.
Oh, careful. Wait, you hit me in the head. Try and film and rig the boat for a squall, a soaking wet squall at the same time. I think you want some cushions wet? That's okay. Oh, there's a wall of rain. I can see it. Oh, you can hear it now. Here it comes. It's gonna pour any second. You can see it on the water on that side, and nothing on the water on that side. There's dolphins under the water. Oh, there you just see his. There he is. Huh. There's two of them, three of them right there. Back there, behind us. They're going up to the bow. There they are. Wow, those are big dolphins. You see him, son? Wow. They do. They're underneath the... Come on up, dudes. They do look like pilot whales. I think that is. It's got such a blunt forehead. Here he comes. Wow, that's a big guy. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's epic. This guy gonna come out? It's hard to know which one's. Oh, it's got to be 3 meters almost. 2.5 meters. It's a little one here. That one is. It's a family of 3. Hey, it's a family of 3. A big one and a medium and a. Big he is. Yeah, we got a good grip. Isn't he? Aren't they? All 3 of them are. Oh, I missed that. There you go. Oh, he's way out there.
So we're almost there. It's the 4th morning, day 4, and we're around 15 miles out from the mouth of the harbor. There has never been so many boats on AIS. I don't think we've ever seen a harbor this busy before. Check this out. Stop moving it around.
Here, put it in closer.
Anyway, we can hopefully take a picture of the screen, so maybe that'll work better showing you what's there. There's like 25 freighters, and all of them lined up at an anchor. And our track's supposed to go right through there.
Oh, it's hard to keep still.
It's too wavy anyway. The waves are massive. I don't think we've been in seas this big ever. So yeah, hopefully I'm looking forward to flat, calm sleep tonight.
No.
Yeah, they're cresting. They're so big. Anyway, time for some tea and carrot loaf for breakfast. In a bit though, because it's too choppy right now.
Dad's not up.
I'll show you some more of the tankers when we get closer in. They're about 10 miles out still. Alright, talk to you in a bit.
Just get him doing it.
Okay, do it.
Doing it. Okay, come on, doing it. Let's go. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be very good footage. Alright. Repeat.
Vessel calling Saltair 3, come back.
Yes, ma'am. 06, please.
06.
Saltair, this is BW New York.
Go ahead, BW Nord.
Yes, ma'am. Just for your information, we will be altering our course to starboard and we will proceed to drop anchors. So, can you please pass astern of us?
Pass us where?
Can you repeat? You'd like me to pass where? Stern, I think you said?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Can you pass astern turnovers because we will alter our course to starboard and our new course will be 270.
Let's see if I can spot him out here. It's not even a vessel engaging us.
There. I think that's there, I think.
Okay, so he's going to alter to starboard. So just ask him one more time. You would like us to pass astern of you?
I like.
The waves are tossing us around. It's better?
Northern Guild, Northern Guild, Northern Guild. This is Saltair 3, Saltair 3, Saltair 3. Over.
Station calling Northern Guild, reply and go ahead.
Okay.
06, please.
6.
You're talking backwards, eh? To the mic, Mom?
Calling Northern Guild, reply and go ahead.
Hello, this is sailing vessel Saltair 3. We plan to maintain this course. Does that work for you? Was that honk for us?
Repeat please your ship's name.
Saltair 3. We're the sailing vessel to your starboard side. Over.
A little catamaran about to get squished.
A little bug over here.
What is your question?
What's your intentions?
What are
Can you
your
see us?
intentions? Can you see us? And what were you honking at us?
Proceeding to Panama Canal now, right now. We're proceeding to pilot station. Please give us the way. We are proceeding to pilot station.
You're going to pilot station.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be maintaining this course and watching you. Thank you. Back to
Cool.
16.
Pass me the camera.
6 out.
So that's him right there. He just started moving and honking. He's doing 6 knots.
We're like, are you honking at us?
But we just made a big turn, so we were kind of pointing to each other a minute ago.
He's like, what vessel are you? I'm like, we're the little one over here. Hi.
What vessel
Don't run us over.
We have AIS, dude.
Yeah.
So I just walked out here and I almost got this guy's beak right in my eye. I was gonna take down the rain shade and he's just like chilling right here. Doesn't even care. He's just, hi buddy. Like I could literally pick him up right now if I wanted to.
Hey, Krista, there's a bird like this far away from my hand.
And he's like, ooh.
He's up on the bimini top.
No, like right here.
Like, right there.
He's just chilling.
And there's breakwater out here and breakwater out here, and there's an opening. I guess it's not tiny because the ship's going through. And another opening over here. We need to go over here. That's where the marina is. But we're following behind that guy that honked at us earlier that we hailed that didn't even realize we were around. So I was ahead of him when I decided that wasn't probably a very good idea because I didn't want to be split in half by a big ship should something happen to my forward way. So now we're going to tuck in behind him and follow him in. Just makes it easier. So we're entering in the breakwater. Look at how long that breakwater is, and there's one on the other side equally as long over on that side. Some fishermen, I don't know why they'd be fishing here, I guess there's fish. And then we're gonna make a right-hand turn. That big ship we were following in is up there. And the Shelter Bay Marine, oh, I can see masts now. If you see the big red cargo ship on the other side of those.
I can see flat water.
You can see what?
Flat water.
Flat water, Chris is, oh yeah, it is. Look at how flat it is behind that. Oh, it's been so rough for so long. What a treat. Right behind that red, or just to this side, to starboard of that red ship, my right is the marina. Bring the sail in now. Flat water. Cool, let's bring the sail in, okay? Thanks, dude. No, I'm captain. You take the port side. You're hauling in it. It's the action, you know what I mean? Something to go in.
Getting ready ready to come into the marina. Shelter Bay Marina is straight ahead. Right there. Oh, the deck of the boat is so sticky and salty. Like it needs a serious hose down. And it's really hot here. Talk about extremes. You go from wicked seas and lots of wind to flat and no wind. It's hot. And I'm tired, man. I've been up since my watch since 2 and it's now, I don't know, 9:30 or something like that. So I'm ready for a break. But we're just gonna hang in there a little longer because immigration's only open till 2 and, 12, and then port captain's till 2. And we just found out that it's a long weekend, so if we don't get in there before that, then we're paying overtime and waiting till Tuesday or something. So we got a bust to move. We're in here at the big boys.
Holy crap.
Here it is, Shelter Bay Marina entrance.
Nah, I've been looking.
GoPro, stop recording.
Paige and us, Krista. Cool, can you come back to and do the VHF? The handheld's not charged.
Well, you can untie the
We'll be meeting you on ESTA. ESTA will let you know the sleep number as well as for two sessions pending in 1 minute.
Okay, standing by on 74, thank you. F-dog. Freaking awesome!
Freaking awesome.